Top 10 Self Help Books Everyone in Their 20s Must Read. As one of the most imaginative art forms, books have the ability to transport us to a new setting. They have the ability to alter the way we think, speak, and approach problems. Every book has a distinctive point of view, and there are many books published in a variety of genres, including fiction, nonfiction, novels, drama, thriller, suspense, and science fiction. Be it a picture book for toddlers, science fictions for teenagers, guidebooks for amateurs, or self help books for people in their 20s and 30s, books always have our back. Reading provides us the benefit of assessing various contexts, which encourages us to pay more attention to our surroundings and improves our presence of mind. In addition, these books provide us the confidence and fortitude to face our difficulties. They enhance our mental and emotional development and raise our EQ, emotional quotient. We continue to be inquisitive as our sense of self develops. If we keep listing the advantages of reading books, the list will never end. Therefore, let's discuss the top 10 self-help books that every person in their 20s should read. But before we get down to the deets and list down all the best self-help books that can help you have smooth sailing through your 20s, subscribe to our channel so that you can always keep in touch with information on the subjects you are inquisitive about and join the deets family. Number 1. What Would Farida Do? A Guide to Living Boldly by Ariana Davis. Whether or not you are aware of Frida Kahlo's powerful artistic energy, you should read What Would Farida Do? A Guide to Living Boldly based on her life. It is as an iconic representation of her audacious creations. She was a trailblazing lady whose artwork has won her admirers across decades and continents, though her best piece of art was her own life. What Would Farida Do? Examines the icon's recognizable look, outspoken beliefs, and bravery in art and love, despite the constant suffering and heartaches. The book extols her larger-than-life reputation as a lady who lived an ambitious life and passionately loved others, refusing to live in anybody else's shadow. Each chapter includes personal accounts from her life that show how she overcome challenges by adhering to her own principles. Starting your 20s might seem scary and life will be too hectic too soon. But amidst all the chaos, this book will teach you to live your life with the ideals of living it to the fullest. Number 2. Quiet. The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking. Are you one of the people who enjoys observing the world from the quiet corner? Who enjoys listening more than speaking? Who invents and creates but detests self-promotion? Who prefers working independently to working in groups? And have been classified as an introvert by society? You should know that you are not alone, and being an introvert is not your weakness. Through Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking, Susan Cain makes the case that society severely undervalues introverts and demonstrates the costs associated with this undervaluation. She examines how the extrovert ideal developed over the course of the 20th century and how deeply it has ingrained our culture. Quiet has the capacity to fundamentally alter how introverts are perceived by the society and perhaps more importantly, how they perceive themselves. You will learn from this book that being an introvert is not a flaw or that you or anybody else has to overcome. Do you know that according to Myers and Briggs theory, the world is merely not limited to the two sides of being an introvert or an extrovert, but rather there are 16 different types of personalities? Want to get more deets on them? Then make sure to check out our video titled, Do You Know About the 16 Different Types of MBTI Personalities? Number 3. Buy Yourself the Fucking Lilies by Tara Schuster. It's perfectly acceptable to feel envious of successful influencers, business owners, celebrities, or even your schoolmates. Others may appear to be enjoying their 20s, while you, on the other hand, appear to be stumbling over the tough terrain with no clear road ahead of you. However, it's crucial to keep in mind that everyone's route and situation are unique. Some individuals find it simple, while others find it filled with worry, depression, and humiliation. This is the book that Tara wishes someone had given her and that many of us sorely need. A real-life, hilarious, compulsively reading manual for maturing and discovering self-love. The book shows how to fake your grateful attitude till it actually turns into reality, how to heal your emotional wounds with kindness, identify your self-limiting beliefs, start living a life you choose, shield yourself from self-criticism, start off each morning empowered, inspired, and ready to rule, create a life you truly, totally love. The fourth book on our list is The Year of Magical Thinking by Joan Didion, who has been regarded as one of the finest authors of the last 5 decades. This nonfiction book is an absolute requirement read for any 20-something who is unfortunate enough to be forced to deal with sorrow after losing a loved one. Didion's daughter, who was her only kid, went into septic shock just before Christmas and was put into a coma. A few days later, her husband passed away from a deadly coronary in her front. She was left to deal with the loss of her life partner while her daughter healed. She then developed a hematoma 4 months later, necessitating a 6-hour brain operation. Her work beautifully connects life, death, sanity, suffering, and joy as it paves the path around her life. It shows the reader that even when you feel that your life is going through all the possibly worst moments, even when you've lost people who you've loved more than yourself, and even when it feels like that there's nothing left, don't give up, 'cause after the darkest night comes the brightest day. Number 5. Broke Millennial, Stop Scraping By and Get Your Financial Life Together by Erin Lowry. For most individuals, talking about money is unpleasant, be it someone in their 20s or late 50s. And the only way to overcome unease and anxiety related to money is to become informed and take charge. Broke Millennial, Stop Scraping By and Get Your Financial Life Together by Erin Lowry is a detailed book that helps 20-somethings and major financial issues that are in their thoughts. From managing a budget, paying off student debts, saving money, and investing to more coveted problems like keeping up with your friends' spending and being at ease discussing money with coworkers, it is an astute guide that tells you that it's time to quit barely getting by and take charge of your finances and your life. This book demonstrates how to go from a financial dummy to a badass. Contrary to other personal finance books, this one goes beyond the fundamentals to address complex financial issues and scenarios that the majority of us encounter. A small bonus for you. If you have a curious little brain that feels happy whenever it gets new information about how, what, why, and when, if that's true, then make sure you check out our channel as it has various detailed videos on various topics you might be curious about. Number 6. How to Be a Person in the World by Hoverlasky. Are you thinking of resigning from your work to pursue your dreams? Or do you have helicopter parents that are sometimes too controlling and overprotective? Or are you having trouble quit dating ambiguous, unreliable people? With the renowned wisdom and harsh love, Hoverlasky is here to help you navigate the what-ifs and I don't knows of modern life. In addition to some old classics, How to Be a Person in the World includes previously unpublished content. Hoverlasky writes with equal parts elegance, humor, and compassion to remind you that you are not alone even in your darkest moments, whether she's writing to cheaters or loners, lovers or haters, the depressed or the down and out. Number 7. Atomic Habits by James Clear. Atomic Habits provides a tried and true framework for constant improvement regardless of your ambitions. Written by one of the prominent authors of habit formation, James Clear shares actionable techniques that will show you precisely how to develop positive habits, break negative ones, and master the minute actions that produce amazing outcomes. He shows how if you have trouble breaking from your old habits, then maybe it's your system that is the issue. Bad habits keep coming back, not because you don't want to change, but rather because your strategy for change is flawed. Herein, he applies the best scientifically supported theories from biology, psychology, and neuroscience to produce a simple manual for making good habits inescapable and bad habits avoidable. Number 8. The Defining Decade by Meg Jay. With the onset of the trend of 30 is the new 20 culture, the society has forced the idea that the 20-something years don't matter on the younger generation. People in their 20s are regarded as they are in a prolonged period of adolescence. The 30, however, is not the new 20. In this insightful book, Dr. Meg Jay battles the hype and false information that have trivialized what are, in the fact, the most formative years of adulthood. She discusses what economics, human resources managers, sociologists, psychologists, neurologists, reproductive experts, and sociologists know about the distinctive influence of our 20s and how they affect our life in this book. Number 9. You Are a Badass, How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life by Jen Sincero. Jen Sincero offers 27 bite-sized chapters packed with wonderfully uplifting anecdotes, wise counsel, simple exercises, and the occasional curse word in this revitalizingly fun how-to book. You Are a Badass will assist you if you're prepared to make some significant improvements around here. It will essentially show you how to create a life you totally love. You will learn about self-love, prioritizing yourself, setting big goals, and actually reaching them, identifying and changing the self-sabotaging beliefs, fighting your fears, taking big risks, and figuring out how to be financially stable. By the time you are done reading You Are a Badass, you will know why you are the way you are, how to accept the things you can't change, and how to alter the things you don't like. Number 10. Getting Things Done. The Art of Stress-Free Productivity by David Allen. If you are the hidden trial kind of person, you already know that the strategies of yesterday just don't work in the 21st century's environment. David Allen, a seasoned coach and management consultant, reveals in his book Getting Things Done the game-changing techniques for stress-free performance that he has taught to tens of thousands of individuals throughout the nation. His thesis is straightforward. He tells that the human capacity for relaxation directly affects how productive we are. We can only be productively effective and fully realize our creative potential when our minds are clear and our ideas are structured. Allen demonstrates in Getting Things Done how to delegate your tasks, plan your schedule, actually do your tasks, assess your goals, stay focused even in dire and changing situations, conquer feelings of uncertainty and fear. We have also created a detailed video on the topic titled Follow These 8 Simple Rules to Make Your Day Productive, so you can check that out too. Suddenly, you are 20 and you're expected to be an adult. You leave behind the security of your teenage days and the comfort of school zone. You will make errors and adjustments as you make your way through your new environment, as well as rejoice in victories, absorb lessons about love, and lament lost chances. Books can always help you navigate life's changes in people, places, and even in yourself, even when things occasionally may feel frightening and isolating. Hope this list of self-help books will cover all the basics for you and help you have a not-so-terrifying 20s. If you found this video insightful, then hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to our channel before you leave, so that we can fill you up on various other such informational videos and keep you and your inquisitive brain updated. Also, drop down the topics that you guys are interested in, and we will try to make detailed videos on them. Till then, take care, and I'll see you guys in our next video.